What's going on, y'all? Today I just wanted to talk about real estate work during the COVID-19 or the coronavirus situation. We got a pandemic going on right now. Places are shut down. Only essential workers are actually going out to work, but real estate is one of the ones where you're an essential worker and you got to continue on, man. So today we're just having a regular conversation, and I'm gonna let you know what's going on with real estate and how I'm dealing with it, and some of the things maybe you can implement with your side of things in real estate. Maybe not. Maybe you have some insight on something that I can be doing, but let's just chit chat, man. All right, so for those of you that are brand new to the channel, I'm a realtor here in Phoenix, Arizona. I've been doing this for 3 years in July. I absolutely love what I'm doing. I'm with Berkshire Hathaway, and let's just get into it, man. I don't know what else to say. Maybe I could say hit the like button, hit the dang like button, subscribe. Anyway, so the best thing that you can do right now, maybe you're in a situation where you don't have a lot of clients coming in, and I'm going to do the flip side of both. Maybe you have a lot of clients, maybe you don't. So if you don't have a lot of clients coming in, maybe this is a good time for you to start to understand your market. Okay, look at what's out there in the market for you in your area, so you can start to dominate whenever all of this stuff is lifted, whenever you're able to go back outside and then show homes again. So, or you start getting clientele again. You'll understand the market more than most people, because most people are sitting at home relaxing, watching Netflix. They don't have business, so they don't really care. This is the time for vacation for them. But for you, it should not be vacation. It should be time to understand what is out there, how to master your market, and different things like that. So one, study the market, run comps. If you own a home, or even if you're renting a home, it doesn't matter. Run comps on the address that you're in. So if you run those comps on the address that you're in, you'll start to become more familiar with how to run comps and different things like that. I use RPR, I use my broker, I use MLS comps. I do different things like that, and I'll even go on to, and I did a video a while back, I'll go on to all of the websites like Redfin, Trulia, Zillow, and I'm just naming a few, but there's a ton of them out there. And then I'll write down their numbers or figures, and then I'll run an average. So if I have 20 different places, I add up all of those numbers that they have, and then I average it by the amount of places that I did it by. So if there's 20, I just divide it by 20. So a lot of times that'll get me pretty close to what I have comp wise, and what's in the RPR. But I just do that. I just like to compare, to see what other people are coming in at, what other sites are coming in at, so I can now tell my client, this is what I'm seeing in all these other various locations, and this is where I'm coming in strong at, and we have a good market. So it's a good time to learn the comps just by using your own home. It's a good time to get on YouTube, find a mentor, whether it be on social media, through texting, phone call, somebody through your office that's doing well. You can find a mentor that way. Or if you ever wanted to start mentoring, this is probably the best time for you to start mentoring somebody, is because we have the free time. Had to cut the video. My sister was calling. Had to tell her, no, I can't answer this thing, man. I can't answer the phone, okay? I got things to do. I got a video to make. So this would be a good time if you wanted to be a mentor. You're going to actually now start reaching out to people, be in their inbox, their DM, text message, phone call, whatever. You can do all of these things to try to get your name out there, and then, now become that mentor for somebody else and put them in the same position that you're in. It's always good to help somebody out when you're doing good yourself. Also, and this is something that I'm doing, and again, we're looking at, maybe you don't have clients and you want to stay active. Okay, so you can always start calling, texting, emailing, messaging your past and future clients. Okay, all of the entire world pretty much is sitting at home, and folks are on social media, folks are close by their phones. We have nothing to do, okay? So if you call, text, message these people, I'm not necessarily saying you need to message the individual asking straight up about a home. That's not how you want to come into things. You just want to check on them, make sure they got toilet tissue, make sure they have water, food, the essential items that they need. And if you're able to provide it, then awesome. You can always hand that out to them. If not, maybe you can give them some knowledge on where they could get it. But just stay connected to those individuals, because now you're putting yourself at top of mind for them. So continue to do that. So now let's look at the flip coin, right? So let's say you're busy. Right now, my time has been extremely busy over these past 2 weeks. Wrote a contract a week and a half ago, possibly writing another contract for somebody else. And these are both on the new builds, actually in the same community, which is going to be awesome. And then I'm working on another client of mine that came through a friend of mine. So that one, we've been looking at homes, and this market is crazy. I mean, the homes are jumping off the MLS so fast, going into pending, because people are putting in contracts so fast. But that's a good thing if you're a seller. If you're a buyer, that just means you got to be a little bit more aggressive. So I am calling, texting, emailing, messaging people, taking time to create videos, taking time to create content, doing comps, studying the market, mentoring people. Man, what else? I'm not really trying to get a mentor, but I am following in the steps of some individuals that I've already been watching. So that's been a good thing for me. That's something that you can always do, okay? Whether you're busy or you're not, don't ever feel like you're too busy to follow in somebody else's footsteps, because that's not the case. But the market is really good, okay? If you're coming brand new into real estate, you just have to do a few things to be safer now because of this situation. But as for me, I've been crazy active, and I love it still. It doesn't even matter. Even with the pandemic, I still love what I do, and I love that I'm actually getting more and more clients daily. People are hitting up the website, people are texting me, people are referring me. I'm running into people everywhere. So I'm doing very well. And I think this year is going to be a very, very strong year. So hopefully you guys continue to hit the like button and subscribe. But on top of that, you just follow me, because I got new things coming. You know what I mean? I got new stuff coming. But let me tell you how the showings go, because that's another situation. Okay. So when you're showing a house or you're out in the field, you still have to practice social distancing, because we're in this pandemic together. I don't want to pass it to you, and I don't want you to pass it to me. I don't want to walk into somebody's house. I don't want to high five people, all of these things. So any home that you walk into, if they require a mask, put on a mask. If you feel like you need a mask, put on a mask. I had a friend of mine who was a nurse make a mask for me and my family. So each of us have masks. So now if I go somewhere and I want to put on a mask, I have the ability to do so. It's washable. We have disposable ones. That's just really good when it comes to safety when you're walking into homes. You don't know who's been breathing in, breathing out things. You just want to keep yourself safe. I have gloves. They don't have 100 million gloves, because gloves are really, really a rarity right now and very hard to get a hold of. But if you have gloves, definitely put gloves on. There's been homes that I walked into where they supply the glove for us, and we put the gloves on if we're going to touch something. If I'm not touching anything, I do take a glove just in case I have that itch to, I need to touch something. I don't put the glove back in the box, okay? That's just a safety thing. I've touched it now, and I don't want to, if I have any kind of anything, I don't want to pass that on to somebody else, because they're now going to put that glove on. But if I have put the gloves on, which many of the homes I have, because there's elderly people, I'll put the gloves on, go throughout the house, make sure I clean and sanitize if I need to. as I step out of the home, and I make sure that my client isn't touching things. But once you're done closing up the home, take the dang gloves off. I'm seeing people touching everything in your vehicle and all this other stuff. Take the gloves off as you leave the darn home, okay? Stop doing that. Turn them things inside out. Take the gloves off, put them in the trash. You're done with those. They're no longer good. That's just, I want to tell you that, man. People are going crazy with that stuff. I do have Sani wipes that I keep. I actually have a bag that I carry everywhere with Sani wipes, gloves, mask, and then disinfectant spray. I do disinfectant spray on the doorknobs. I do it on the lock box, and then I do it again as I walk out usually. If I have to do the wipes, then I'll do the wipes. I do it for my keys. I do it for my cell phone. And then I have, I don't even know what this stuff is called now. The hand sanitizer. Jesus, the hand sanitizer. And my hands are crazy dry, but I got some Gold Bond lotion. So I'll start using that. Obviously, I didn't use it right now because I'm ashy and looking crusty. Luckily, you can't see it that good in there because this light is so good. But try to minimize what you and your clients touch at this moment, because the situation is serious. There's people passing away. We're trying to wait for the whole pandemic to just pass through, and the easiest way to do so is, one, stay at home. But if you have to go out, just minimize the items that you touch, minimize what you're breathing in, and then just sanitize anything you can. Okay, so tell your clients, please don't sit on items in the homes. I tell my clients, don't sit on stuff, don't lounge on it. We're not here to hang out. We're not leaning on counters. We're not touching, every item in the home just to make sure it works. Unfortunately, normally my clients do check things, but right now we're not turning on sinks and opening cabinets and things like that. If we put down a contract, we'll go back in with some gloves and mask, and then we'll go and do all those things. Or if we're serious about the house, then we'll put on the gloves and go through and do that before the contract. So hopefully these things help. It's definitely helping me and keeping me safe, because I don't want to bring anything home to my family. I don't want you guys to bring anything home to your family. So just stay safe, be aware, and continue to watch my videos, because I'm saying to do it. But what else do you have to do, man? We're all sitting in quarantine. Tell me something that's good on Netflix to watch, because I'm over here bored most nights, man. All right. Bored, man. I need something to do. If you made it this far in the video, man, comment down in the bottom and say Shamrock. Hit the like button and subscribe. Continue to watch my videos. I love what I do. I love that you guys watch. I love the support and everything you guys do, man. Any questions you have, please let me know. And if I can help, I definitely will, man. I love you guys. Peace out.